right now, Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, is doing that with their Copenpay system. I've never been to Denmark before, but I am so excited about Copenpay, so let's get into it. To start with a quick introduction, Denmark is in Northern Europe, and Copenhagen is considered one of the greenest capitals in the world. Another very important concept to mention here is that according to The Guardian, I'm reading it right now, Denmark emerged as the good faith capital as the world. Nearly 74% of Danes believe that most people can be trusted. Keep that in mind because that will come back with Copenpay. So considering that Copenhagen and Denmark as a whole tend to have a high level of trust and also a focus on sustainability and eco-conscious practices, Copenpay essentially works off of those concepts. So even though Copenhagen is considered one of the greenest cities, it has still been dealing with a high level of visitors, contributing to some issues in over-tourism. Some locals have cited that there is a large amount of trash and litter that's kind of piling up in certain areas, or that there's just a lot of congestion near popular tourist sites that's contributing to some negative experiences. So Copenpay is essentially the solution to that. Copenpay is a barter-esque system where your good deeds as a traveler in Denmark get incentivized by this program. Essentially, for every good deed or community action you take, the system will reward you with points that you can then use in experiences or restaurants, essentially paying for your fun experiences in the city. And now the incentives by Copenpay start upon arrival. So any visitor who arrives by train automatically gets points in Copenpay. And then the points just keep racking up from there. So if you go out to a park and pick up trash, or if you do some volunteering or community service, log through the Copenpay app, then you can take those points and use them towards attractions, activities, or even restaurants. Essentially, your good deeds will pay for the other fun experiences you do in Copenhagen. I mean, that is so cool. It's essentially making travel in Copenhagen experiential, because now rather than just checking off attractions on your list, you're getting involved with the city in a way that you might not have anticipated. And then you leave the experience feeling connected and feeling very good about yourself, because not only did you do something nice for the city, you also got a free meal. What's not to like? I'm just reading on their website here. So if you go to the Visit Copenhagen website, you can find all of this information about Copenpay. And I'm reading through it right now. It's so interesting. Essentially, some of these rewards can go towards free kayak tours, museum visits, even a vegan dinner. I mean, this is super cool that they're doing this. But the thing that's also really interesting is that the success of Copenpay is beyond theory. The program started in 2024 and has already seen so much success. Last year alone, they collected 1,200 kilograms of litter through these volunteer activities, and bike rentals were up 29%. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that we talk about over-tourism and how travelers can take specific measures while they're traveling to mitigate those issues, one of which is traveling authentically. Something that we do talk about pretty frequently is how sometimes governments or regulators will make these efforts that seem like they might help over-tourism in their community, but in fact are a little bit more performative. You know, perhaps the regulations don't really do anything, or they're more self-serving to that government. Well, in this case, for Copenhagen, I think that this is actually a really effective and super cool activity. Not only is it good for Copenhagen, but it's good for the traveler. And that's what authentic tourism is all about. I'm really excited about this. Like I said, I've never been to Copenhagen before, but this is a really cool incentive to go now. So if you've tried the Copenpay system, I would love to hear your experiences. Let me know in the comments. Okay, see you next time.